All these poorly illustrated social media sites have a huge CSAM content problem. Child sexual abuse material. Also in this entire video I say CASM, so please just ignore my stupidity, I'm done. If you couldn't tell what my beautiful art pieces were, this is Discord, this is Telegram, and this is TikTok, surprisingly. And TikTok is probably one of the most prominent out of all of these, and no one talks about it, so I would just like to talk about it first. Boo! Gameplay change, don't get scared, this is for the people who don't have an attention span. Anyway, the main issue I'm trying to talk about here is obviously Discord and TikToks and Telegrams pedophilia problem. I'm gonna go out on a limb and just say the word, you know. I don't care about the demonetization YouTube's gonna throw at me, because guess what? I'm broke. I don't make any money from this. I make it for the love of the game. Let's start with Discord. You see, Discord is practically just a breeding site for like servers and people who are just pedophiles. There's no secrets here, you know. I mean, Discord's probably trying to keep it a secret, and these servers, they would be in secret, and they used to be in secret, but they're not very niche anymore, you know. They're not a very elitable knowledge. And that's the problem, you know. I'm not saying that when they were more niche, it was still fine, you know. No, it wasn't fine. They were still as equally bad when they existed and no one knew about them. But now you can just get exposed to this content that I'm not gonna say the name of literally anywhere. Now I know text-to-speech said the exact same thing, but hey, I was on this train first. I just forgot to make a video about it because I'm very lazy, but I'm just gonna still take the credit because actual world laws mean nothing or something. And frankly, if you go into my comments and say, well, you copied this from no text-to-speech, you're a horrible person, I'm just gonna be like, whoa, man, I'm talking about pedophilia here, and you're changing the subject. It really doesn't work out great for you, you know. That seems very suspicious. So that's right. If you accuse me of copying, you're a pedophile. It's no secret. You can come out. I totally won't arrest you or something. I'm actually gonna go into more intricate, like, details of these sites. Details of the problems, not the sites. I'm not visiting those sites. This problem also involves Telegram and TikTok, surprisingly. TikTok also has an extremely large pedophilia problem that I don't see anyone talking about, alright? It's also very serious, and I'd say it's actually frankly easier to obtain that content on something like TikTok, which is bad. That's like the only case I see when something being easier is bad. As you know, Discord has all these types of servers where you can access content that is not exactly made for kids. However, the problem arises when members of the server can add to that content, because guess what? The members of the server, they can be kids, and guess what? This content's not only not meant to be viewed by kids, it's definitely not made to be made by kids, alright? However, when you give a child that has no attention and is like free will and a server where they can upload naked pictures of themselves on, they're probably gonna do it. Well, not probably, but some of them will. And that's the problem. Because on these servers, you can go into you can go into member not safe for work channels, and there it is. You can just have this. The server owners, they just usually don't care. If you put it to their attention, they're just gonna be like, oh my god, I didn't notice, and delete it so they can seem nice, you know. But they usually just don't care, especially if the server's large enough. If it's like a small community of just people, if it's just like some sort of small orgy on Hypixel, then I keep saying Hypixel. I keep like referring to terms that are meant to be on Minecraft servers. But that's Discord. Everyone probably knows about this, since this guy, he's great. He makes a lot of videos on the issue. I mean, it's kind of his old job, and it's a very sustainable job. He gets a lot of views, the views that I wish I could have. So definitely go like subscribe to him or something. I don't know. He's just great, dude. Help him improve your safety on Discord or something. Anyway, next we're moving on to Telegram. This is basically just like the dark web of social media sites. It's completely anonymous, practically not regulated at all, and mostly dominated by Russians. I'm not trying to be racist here. I'm not saying Russians are bad people. All Russians are bad people. But the truth is, most of the people active on this platform are Russians. It's practically run by Russians. I'm not sure if it's a Russian platform. I don't think Telegram is a Russian platform, but it's just a not safe platform to be around. If you've ever had like a cyber security rally at your school, they probably talked about Telegram and how you should stay far away from it and never use it in your life. Which maybe that's an exaggeration, since, you know, Russians can also just kind of communicate on there, but again, there's a lot of CASM content, child sexual abuse material. Guess what? You don't want that. That's bad if you haven't realized yet. Basically, Telegram has these groups that don't actually like give you the content straight away, which is, I guess that's like better or something. I don't know. It's kind of hard to compare, but what they do is they sell the content. So in the grand scheme of things, it's more content being used, like, because they can sell like 50 gigabytes, you know, and get away with it. On Discord, there's just like some child that posts a picture of themselves and whatever, big deal. I should not say it like that. That's definitely a big deal. But on Telegram, it's like, send this in crypto to us and we'll give you 500 terabytes of blah blah blah. I don't even know how they got 500 terabytes right there. Don't ask for their sources. Some agents will probably assassinate you. You'll end up on Live Leak, dude. So Telegram is pretty straightforward. Basically, there you usually sell the content. Telegram also has like large, just not safe for work groups that just have any content whatsoever. But those are usually, you know, as any normal not safe for work site should be, without kids. Yes, I actually won. That's crazy. You know, it's kind of, is it bad if I'm just like playing Minecraft while talking about this issue? This is kind of serious. I feel like I should be handling this more professionally, but it doesn't matter. Hey, this is what I do. Just get accustomed, man, or else you'll like fail in life or something. I'm failing in life. That's why I make Minecraft YouTube videos. So yeah, that's Telegram for you. Don't go there. It's a bad place. You don't want to be on. Then we have TikTok. Probably what you were curious about in the first place. I said it at the start for the hook, and you were like, whoa. This is how the problem on TikTok works. Basically, TikTok is used as some sort of promotion thing, you know. On TikTok, people promote those Telegram groups I talked about, and quite literally just links to these websites. Don't go searching. I'm not gonna tell you how to find them, but don't go searching for them. That's actually why I'm not telling you how to find them. I'm a genius at already repeating myself. Hey! Oh, that was very unlucky, dude. But people on there actually just post links to working CASM sites. This is a problem that needs to be talked about way more. It's relatively unknown. Maybe that's why people don't talk about it. Wow, I'm a genius to make that connection. No one else could have made that, but it's seriously an issue also. This is probably where it's easiest. Now, my videos get like 5 views, to be honest, and I get that. If I'm talking about a problem like this on Skywars Duels, no one's gonna watch that. But if you know like some YouTuber that's actually like has a decent fan base community, or like actual people who watch him, like a decent amount, then just show this to him. Like, if he specializes in this and he makes videos about this, tell him this is important. People need to know about this because this needs to be stopped. TikTok's not doing anything about this. None of these social media sites are really doing anything about this. Discord is saying they are, even though they're not. Telegram is not saying anything, and TikTok doesn't have to say anything because no one knows about the issue. So I don't know, I'm not saying you have to be like close friends with no text-to-speech over here, but like if someone has at least like 1,000 subs and makes videos on the topic and you know him, show this to him. I mean, you don't have to show it to him because it may hurt their like ears and eyes, and I don't know what else do human bodies have. He may have like some sort of disability where he has sixth sense, but you just get it. He won't really want to watch my video, but just tell it to him. It's important, and possibly give me credit. You don't have to give me credit, but I would be appreciated. I mean, I could use a shout out. I mean, I don't have a lot of subs, you know. You have to throw chemical grade weapons at me. Now you may think I'm some sort of predator that I know all these things, but nah. If you're on TikTok for long enough, you'll probably hear of this. You just won't look any more into it. And I did look any more into it, and it's disgusting. You shouldn't look any more into it. That's why I'm not telling you how to do it. Again, I hope I haven't given some creepy guy on the internet just like some clues, and he's like, oh, I know how to get those kitties now, but this is a message to you, no text-to-speech. TikTok is also dangerous. I actually know text-to-speech is not a great example. He just makes Discord videos. I'm not sure why I'm trying to get into his attention, which I'm not gonna be. You know what? Maybe this will pop off. Maybe this will have 1 million views, and I'm gonna become successful. But the realistic option is that this is stuck at like 2 views, and I just look like an idiot rambling to myself. If this doesn't do well, I'm probably gonna make like another video mentioning this, because this needs to be stopped. All right, I can't just make one video over on this and be like, well, I tried. It seems like every it seems like the YouTube algorithm is just full of pedophiles that are intentionally not recommending my video. Whee! You're going into the void. Whee! You're not going into the void. You are going into the void. Bye bye. Enjoy the void. Also, I should give an honorable mention to Twitter, because this also happens on Twitter, but it's actually just like completely rare. Sometimes you can see like an illegal video like that on Twitter, but it's not something that happens very often. So I don't think Twitter needs to be focused on as much as a site like TikTok, on which this is actually like extremely prominent. Anyway, if you are ever in one of these TikTok comment sections on Telegram things and you see a link or something, just report the site to literally any country. You can do Australian authorities, you can do German authorities. That's what I did. I did Australian authorities because I did not want to give away my exact home address, and Australians do it anonymously. So just report the site. It will be probably taken down soon anyway, because unfortunately these people are actually smart at, you know, not being in jail, but you'll help the struggle. So thanks for watching, and subscribe.